What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So real quick before we get into the update, guys, just wanted to give everybody an update on my car. I am going to go to the GT mode. As you can see, I've got stuff torn apart. It took me a day and a half to find the bumper that Paul sent me so that I can get the front end sorted out. I got the little bumper that I had on taken off. Got my carbon fiber sheet here. Doing some measurements. Haven't decided yet if I want to go all the way across, or this is the piece from my wing, but it happens to be the right length. So I don't know if I just want to make winglets or little side pieces to screw on to both sides. I have to be a little bigger than this one, but I don't know what I'm going to get the best strength out of. Any of you guys who have already gone GT, let me know what you did. But I think I could probably just do the winglets here and have some room. Not sure if I want to waste a whole piece of carbon fiber for it, but we'll see. But it's going to be with this body on it. I've trimmed some of it out, haven't trimmed all of it, but fits pretty good. I think I'll have plenty of room for activities under there. I have to do some adjusting to this back piece so that I can drop the body just a little bit more. But yeah, guys, I think she'll move down the road once we get all that stuff sorted out. I really didn't want to take the motor out because I had the mesh dialed on this dude, but had to take it out to get to some of this other stuff. But anyway, that's what I got going on with mine. I only managed to get 107 was the fastest I got it, 106 officially. But we're going to see if we can get this dude up into the 120s with the GT body. Don't expect to get as fast as Sean over at VW Turbo Wolf or Pulse Width or any of those guys. But we'll see. I don't know. Found me a new little road. So hopefully I can get it on there and get something done. I do have a range booster coming. So I'll have to sort that out when it gets here. I've never installed one or soldered one on. But we'll give it a shot. If I mess it up, I guess I'll have to order another radio. But so what I got going on, guys. Any of you guys have any suggestions on this GT build? Because I know some of you guys have. I'm a little late to the game this year with what I've had going on. But shoot me a message. Let me know if you have any suggestions on what I ought to do with it. Anyhow, we'll get right into the update. Hope y'all have an awesome day. All right, guys. Let's get into the update here. You can see we're on Paul's website. We're going to run up to the 100-mile-an-hour club and see what kind of updates we got on that. I know I haven't done an update in a while, guys, so some of this is new to me. I do know that there's been a couple additions to the list since the last time I done an update, so let's hop to that. All right, guys, so as you can see, it doesn't even all fit on one page anymore, so that is awesome. Looks like we got a couple new ones. Starting with Brandy over at H&W. She's at 102 miles an hour, so congrats, Brandy, on that. Awesome job. RP Full Throttle at 103. And Mike with his hard-fought 101 miles an hour. He had some struggles with that. We got Wayne at 100. Dexter at 116. James with H&W at 101. Wayne with his 114 at 103, made by Todd over in Australia at 101, RC Speedster at 101, Pulse Width 103, AGR Speed Lab at 102, myself at 106, RC Speedrunner 120, that's crazy fast, VW Turbo Wolf with his X12 at 117, AGR Speed Lab again at 116, 100 Rock On 104, Melvin Vega at 102, Jacko Trades at 101, and RC Ghost at 126. So guys, and again, I know I say this every time, but this isn't your top speed. This is just the speed that got you to the 100-mile-an-hour club. I did see Mike got his t-shirt, so awesome. Hopefully Brandy got hers. Yeah, guys, let's hop to the 112s and see our 114s, whichever ones pop up first. Also, guys, don't forget we have a drawing coming up on the 23rd of this month. I'll do a video later on exactly what I've got left. But there'll be one more after this, and then, of course, at the end, whoever wins. So we've still got some of that stuff. But anyway, keep that in mind. 8/23, there's going to be another drawing. And, of course, don't forget to hop over and see Winter Evening, guys. I know they don't have the bearings in for the AMX 12. That has been an issue, getting the right size bearings. But they do have bearings for everything else. So hop over, check them out, show them some love. They're kind enough to sponsor us, a small channel. So give them your support if you need bearings. All right, guys, here we are at the 114s. And we've got some crazy speeds, guys. 132 miles an hour for Speed Runner. Pulse Width at 109. AGR Speed Lab 108. RP Full Throttle 103. Wayne Small Engine Repair 103. RC Speedster 96. Pulse Width 96 with his Grom. RC Speedster 100 91. Space Cadet 91. Memphis Moto 87. H&W, that's James with his Grom at 86. RP Full Throttle 86. Eric of the Sailor Boys at 81.7. Steve Sailor at 81.4. Now, I don't know if I haven't, maybe I'm just missing them, but I haven't seen those guys running in a while, and they were running a lot, so hopefully everything's good with them. RC Speedster 100, 75. With his Grom, Brandy at H&W, 70. Paul over at Right Place, 57.6. Joe at Joe versus RC with his ROG 1, 65 miles an hour, guys. And Altone, 48. Test Driver, 41.7. Kill 390 with his Mini 8, 34. And Paul over at Right Place at 34. And that wraps up the 114, guys. Of course, check out our battery sponsors. I know some of the guys that are running in our contest also are sponsored by CNHL. So I'm sure you could probably pick one of us and use a link to get the CNHL. But Urgenix, they sponsor Paul. But guys, if you're not using the links, then they don't know that their sponsorship is helping us. So if you guys, it doesn't matter if you use mine or use somebody else's, but let's make sure that we're letting CNHL know that them sponsoring us smaller channels is doing something for them. So, all right, guys. So here we are at the 112 leaderboard, guys. This is a big list. I'm gonna have to take a deep breath to get through this, dude. But anyway, leading off the list with the overall best speed of our contest so far is Sean over at VW Turbo at 140 miles an hour. Guys, I've never been 140 miles an hour, and I couldn't imagine how fast that is to watch one go by. A couple days ago, I ran my Typhon, which is an 8-scale car, at 129, and that was crazy fast. That was the fastest I've ever been so far, which is the same as what AGR Speed Lab has on a 12 scale. So, guys, it's crazy fast. I can't imagine getting the 12 scale to that kind of speed. So, congrats to those guys who have gotten up that fast. Dexter over here at 121. RC Speedster 100 at 121. Pulse Width 117. AGR Speed Lab 116. BNVRC, which is me. That rhymed. 106. 100 Rock On 104. Melvin Vega at 102. Brandy coming in with her 102. James at 102 with H&W as well. Mike over at Scaleworks at 101. Made by Todd over in Australia, 101. Jack of Trades, 101. And Wayne's Small Engine Repair at 100. That's a tight group, guys. A couple miles an hour can move you up a whole bunch of spaces. So Joe over at Joe versus RC, he's a mile an hour away. So come on, Joe, you can do it. 3S, baby. Memphis Moto, 98. Steve over at the Sailor Boys, 93.9. Jeff with the Sailor Boys, 93.8. Memphis Moto at 93. Dozer at 92. Real Life with the Safes. He hasn't made a run in a while either. Hopefully he'll get one in soon at 90. Steve of the Sailor Boys, again at 89.7. Dozer, 87. Brandy with the 1019, 85 miles an hour. James with his 019 at 85. They're tied. So they're tied in with both cars. Eric of the Sailor Boys at 82.7. Memphis Moto with the AMX 12 at 81. Steve of the Sailor Boys, 78.7. Steve again with the 007 at 78.6. Affordable RC at 78.6. Melvin Vega, 78. Wayne at 75. Jay Kidwell, 74. Nathan Roble at 70.3. Craziest Monkey, 69. Team RC, 68.4. Adam over at Adam's Playground, 65. Guys, he's got some cool stuff going on over there. Go ahead and check him out. Space Cadet is at 58. Troy's Hobby Attic, 58. Dozer with a 017 at 57. Jeff with the Sailor Boys at 54.9. And Paul with his Carbon 12, which is steel track geared, in case you guys are wondering, at 46.9. JB's Ghost Hunting and Other Hobbies, 46. I haven't seen him make a run in a long time either. I guess, yeah, since April. RC Builder Online, 46. And Lauren rounding it out with 45.9, guys. So great job to everybody on that. Some great speeds. One last thing, guys, before we wrap it up. We've got some sponsors down here. Team Broke RC. Check those guys out. You can get stickers, banners, things like that. Paul uses them for all that stuff. And then Test Driver RC. So make sure you check those guys out. Guys, sorry this was long, but we've got a lot of people to go through. A lot of cars, 2 different scales. So turns out to be a great contest so far, guys. We've got some crazy speeds, way faster than we ever thought they would be. So want to say again, thank you to everybody who's participating, making runs, just joining us, and helping out the community. So thank you to everybody. Hope you all have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next update.